Yo, what's going on, man? It's Podson Radio. We back for another special episode. It's episode 92. You know, young brother staying consistent. We going even harder, getting more aggressive for y'all. We got we call every episode special, so we gonna call this one fucking fantastic. You know, we going straight next level on your ass. But we want to give a shout out to, the sponsors, who are helping us out this month. Shout out to iRepair 911. If you need your iPhone fixed, I don't care if it's shattered. I don't care what you think is wrong with your iPhone. They will fix it. And for a lot lower than whatever the deductible you got to pay on your insurance is. Call my man Gary right now, 480-416-3909, or you can send an email to info@irepair911.com, and he'll make sure he gets you right. But it's Podson Radio, and we back in the house for another special episode. Like I said, episode 92. We do got special guests in the house. We also got some special guest co-hosts, so we're going to shout them out. My girl Elle, my home girl, you know what I mean? We talked a lot of shit together on the Nina Cruz show. Hopefully we bring that back. So we ain't really got to hang. I ain't seen her.
We'll get the missing.
How you been though since we was, rocking?
Hey, I've been good. Been blessed. Nothing more. It's always blessed.
I'm proud of it. So talk to the people. How are you happy to be co-host? And I'm happy to have you here.
I'm happy that you brought me in. You know, it's always a blessing for somebody to call you on the ringer and just say, hey, come down.
Yeah, I heard you was a track and field star back in the day.
Back in the day, I was
to us about
I was
that.
a little fast.
I was a little fast.
I didn't want to do the work though. Keep it real. To be an athlete like this man here, you got to eventually put in the work.
Yeah,
I want to put in the work.
All right. So what did you do specifically in track and field, and at what level? High school, like
high school,
varsity, right?
High school.
Okay.
Then Miss State in the 4x1 because of our anchor.
Mm-hmm.
That was tragic. I will tell you how tragic that was when you're dependent on a teammate. So, went to college. I got hurt.
Where'd you go to college at?
Went to the University of Arizona.
The
Wildcats.
Even though really
that's okay. That's all right. College is college. You know, everybody got their favorite school. But I
didn't even go to college. So,
so they should not be partial. Okay. I got hurt practicing. So my meniscus, I didn't want to get it fixed. It was the best excuse in the world for my mom, who was an amazing track star, to not really disappoint her, but to just be like her, And
shout out to mom real quick.
Colleen Pritchett. She was a Penn State relay winner.
Oh, shine moment. Shine moment is when you
shine moment. Her
Yeah.
track coach was Carl Lewis's dad. She was a true star. I would have not lived up to that one. So.
Yeah. Nah, you doing your thing. All
I'm
right.
just doing my own thing.
And we got another special guest co-host, my man from Hippie Life. Go ahead and shout out to the people. What you've been up to since you've been on the podcast, man?
Man, dude, just working, bro. Getting the brand just out there. We're about to put our brand in 2 more stores. We've already been in one in downtown Glendale. We're about to expand out to Avondale and hopefully in Goodyear. So we got a lot of big guests coming through. That's for sure. And I'm just blessed to be next to a legend, man. For real. I'm not a big track star. I ran a little bit, but I couldn't, like she said, put the work in. I was more of a football guy. I couldn't see the point in running.
What'd you do in football? Reason. Tell us what you did briefly.
In football, I did everything, man. I played on defense, started on defense, defensive back.
What school you go to?
Independence, man. Shout out to Independence.
They was sorry.
Independence. Hey, hold on. We went second round of playoffs. We went second round playoffs.
Oh, wait, you a little younger than me. What year was this?
2010.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm really old here.
Yeah,
so
no. Let me not front though. Let me.
We both played the baseball. Y'all, baby
in here, but hey, look.
Don't start fucking with us on our age.
Hold on.
My bad.
You know what I like though? He say every time you talk about somebody who playing football and they don't really play a position, I play defense.
No.
Hey,
I was out there.
If you linebacker.
Yeah, if you play football and you play defense, or you'll be like, I'm a corner.
No, because
I'm a receiver.
On defense, I'm back and forth. I'm playing linebacker and I'm playing strong safety.
He was a roamer.
We ran a 3-3-5.
He was a roamer.
We played 3-3-5.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it was weird. You
Look-
about to get ask me how I was a linebacker.
No. Look at him. Do you think he was a linebacker?
I swear to God, on everything I love. It's because of my
JV
Hey,
linebacker.
I swear to
Yeah.
God. No, I'm
Freshman.
freshman. Don't play me.
You're
True.
a freshman.
Don't play me. I swear to
No, look,
God. Hey,
look, it's okay.
see, y'all playing me now.
It's okay.
They fucking
You
Y'all
are
playing.
you are
They not-
hippie
they not
life
letting
I
my
lost
now.
a
man
little weight.
You're
I lost a
hippie
little
life
weight.
now. You're hippie life now.
I
Don't
am
worry
a-
about
hey, I'm
that.
a-
Wait, they not gonna let my man be a linebacker?
No,
No.
Hey, he straight took that
No.
from me.
Hey,
No.
wait a minute. I'll tell you this. Every high school linebacker I've ever seen weighs at least 200 pounds.
Yeah, it was. I'm not
And
lying.
you weigh
to you, bro.
what? About
I'm not lying. To you.
130?
Look, nah, I'm at 150. Hey,
I weigh more than him
I'm
for the record.
just
No, you good. You good. Hey, you good.
Wait, L, you weigh more than the linebacker?
I weigh more than this linebacker. over
Hey,
here.
hold up though. Here's the thing. I
I'm
was
thick,
I was
though.
fast and I was strong. Like that's all that matters. So
That
my
is
coach-
all
I'm
that
fucking
matters.
my
with you.
coach saw to
I'm-
me.
hey,
I
I'm
played
fucking with
linebacker. I was rocking niggas. And
We made him
some.
upset.
And I played offense.
Why-
I
Y'all
was
heard
all
my
over
man
the
Phil.
field.
Why you
So-
don't
So
play
what
our
position you
man
play on
over here?
offense?
Slot receiver.
Okay.
You look
Slide
like a
receiver.
slide receiver.
Yeah, you look like a
now
slot
that
receiver.
I
Now,
can
I can
believe.
run
Yeah.
that.
I can believe that.
I could work that.
No, but
I'm
y'all
fucking-
didn't hear me when I said I went back and forth from strong safety to linebacker. Y'all
Okay.
just heard linebacker and was like, this nigga didn't play linebacker. Y'all didn't hear me when I said back and forth though.
No, you didn't ever
understand the
specify a position. That's what I was saying.
Nah, yeah.
Nah, hey,
it's 'cause
that
we
shit-
ran the 3-3-5, so like I was on the outside just to really contain any sweeps and
Yeah.
quarterback reads and
Got you.
You know the coverage.
He's
so I'm-
you
I'm
got him
convinced
reliving
a
his
little
high
bit.
school days
Nah,
already.
well, it
You're too
wasn't
young
that
to be
long
doing
ago.
Hey,
that.
I got hurt
Too
trying
It
young
to
to
wasn't-
be doing that.
It
got
wasn't
hurt.
that long ago.
It
No,
wasn't.
not that long
It
ago.
wasn't.
You are
I
absolutely
moved on
right.
though. I moved on. I'm in the kitchen now, so
I like it.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
I got hurt trying to relive the days, man. Tore my Achilles, so I'm like hanging everything.
Yeah, y'all try one of his CTE pastries later.
Yeah, fire.
But anyway, so we do got a special. That shit was hilarious. as fuck.
Y'all straight took
To the real guest.
We do got a
No.
special guest in the house,
Our real guest.
and I gotta give you that sway intro. You know what I mean? just because we ain't done it. We done it pretty big, but I don't know if we done it this big yet. Even Tiny Lister wasn't this big. Debo, you know.
You had Tiny here?
Yeah, he sat right there. Did
That's
the
my dog.
podcast. Yeah, but the man we got
He's my
right now today, y'all seen him cracking on my nigga Jordan right now from Hippie Life. You know, we just starting some jokes to start the show. He's an Olympic gold medalist, and just saying that alone for the country that we come from is you're a legend. You know, over time you here forever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You don't have no date out this motherfucker. You know, he from Kansas City, and he done his thing around the world. He done traveled everywhere. I want to say before, for sure, he was the Mike. The thing about track and field, even though Usain Bolt ended up coming along, my man was the Michael Jordan of this shit. And he still is the Michael Jordan of this shit because that shit was way bigger. Like boxing almost, and I'm a big boxing fan, was way bigger back then. You know, so you was a way bigger star back then when you was doing it. We got motherfucking Maurice Greene in the house, man. How you doing, man?
I'm great. You know, I always say I'm still here, so I'm good.
That's right.
Shine on me, man. 100%. Welcome to the show. First
Thank
of
you.
all, my first question is this the first podcast that you've ever done?
That I can believe, that I can remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have.
No,
but
no, I don't think I've done any podcasts though. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the first one.
and definitely
First
not no
podcast.
independent ones. Maybe some track and field type stuff or something, if anything.
Nah,
Nah?
no track and field podcast. Maybe I should start one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe we'll start one and
Here
you know,
we
just for
go.
that.
You just
Let's
got
get down.
something.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
something.
I see
Yeah.
what you just did there.
Okay.
Don't
Nah.
forget the linebacker, bro.
Yeah, no. Just because that shit was hilarious, so we can't forget you. But all right,
Oh,
so
man.
like I said, we like to kind of figure out who we dealing with. Obviously, we know the heights that you reach, and that shit is tremendous. It's like, I got to look for those type of adjectives to insert when I'm talking about somebody like you. But we want to just take it back to yourself coming up. So you born and raised in Kansas City. So talk about growing up in Kansas City, and you know, and what sort of upbringing did you have in your experiences and shit.
You know, I mean, I had a good upbringing because, you know, not a lot of people still have their parents together. So my mother and father are still together today. Blessed to say that. But we wasn't rich, but we wasn't poor. They gave me everything I needed, not everything I wanted. And that's the thing that I guess that's how it started, because I wanted a lot. And they was like, if you want something, you better work and go get it yourself. So I was out there cutting grass and, you know, doing all kind of little jobs, everything, getting into everything, trying to, you know, get whatever I wanted. So,
yeah.
Real parents.
Yeah.
And coming up in the Midwest, I actually had a wild story of somebody who came up in St. Louis. He's one of my OGs. I mean, he's way older. You know, he's like 60 or something.
Yeah, that's rough.
But he told me about cutting grass in the Midwest and knocking on somebody's door. They pull a gun in his face. You ever have any wild shit like that happen?
Oh, man. It's a lot of wild stuff that go on in Kansas City, man. You know, just ignorance. You know, I mean, where I was, I think where I grew up, you know, I was right in the middle of, you know, Crips and Bloods. You know, more Bloods lived around my house, but you cross over 2 blocks over, and then, you know, it's a bunch of Crips down there, and I would have to walk through there. And because most of my closest friends was all Bloods, but I'd have to walk through there every time, going back and forth to school. Yeah. So they caught me one time, though. But I had to get up out of there, though.
Yeah. You was already fast.
So there was no same alliance. Like my dad used to say in New York that they didn't mess with the athletes. Like all the gang members, like
they usually don't.
They usually don't. But you got some nuts, you know. You got some nuts, but I mean, I was an athlete, but I hung out a lot too. So.
Okay, you was an athlete that hung out. All right.
Yeah.
So
all right. So
you started running young, right?
Yeah. It was super.
Yeah. I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
Oh,
yeah.
But when did you start speed training? When did you have to work for it?
No, I mean I've always worked though. Like literally, because I just wanted to be the best at it all the time. Well, I mean, my older brother. He also did sports, you know, football and basketball. Those are the football and track is the basic sports that we did. And I just wanted to be better than him. So I see him doing so. Nope, I gotta be better than him, and I'm gonna work harder than he worked to be better than
him.
Moment. So, yeah, it started young.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, how did you develop that passion at 8 years old to be like, I want to run? Like, how?
You know, it's not, I don't think it's a passion of wanting to run. It's just a passion of competition. I don't care what it is. Yeah. I wanted to beat. If we were playing Uno, we're gonna keep playing until I win. Then I can quit. Like, I have a crazy competitive attitude.
Yeah.
You know,
so like anything.
Anything.
Like even something you don't know how to do. You're like, I'm gonna beat you.
I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah. And we gotta keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
Might have to take you to the Top Golf then next time everybody have this.
Well, yeah, I'm with.
I can't do it. And I was like,
hey, I can play a little golf though.
I couldn't even get my competitive spirit going for that one.
No, but top golf is better when you're drinking though.
No, you gotta be. Oh, we turning up. Okay.
Yeah.
What time Top Golf over? We can go when we get done with this bitch. Y'all think I'm playing. But all right, so I want to talk about another sport. And it's funny because I usually don't even start talking about sports with people, but most people don't start at such a young age, other than like boxers or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. But all right, so you played football also. You went to Schlagel High School. Did you play football at Schlagel?
Yes, I was a running back.
He had a definite position. Yes,
I was a running back.
You look like a running back.
I was a running back, and on offense and on defense, I played corner.
Okay. So I know what position.
Yeah.
You know what position you played.
Yes.
Nice. Were you passionate?
You weren't a roamer?
Football?
No, I didn't roam. Right, I had a specific position.
Were you passionate about it?
Yeah, I was. I mean, you know, I think growing up, I mean, you know, football is a big sport, so everybody want to go, you know, play in the NFL if that's what you're doing at the time. So
yes,
yeah, I was really passionate about it. I thought I was going to be in the NFL one day.
That's dope,
Okay.
man. What was your biggest rushing day that you can remember?
Oh,
Over
well, how many
200?
yards?
Over 200?
No, I didn't get over 200. Not in a single game.
Okay,
I did because we was in a wishbone. We played a wishbone.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wishbone.
So you
I
are
know what
200.
wishbone
we played a
is.
wishbone offense,
I know
so
what
I
wishbone
shared the
offense
ball.
is.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right. So then, at what point in high school do you start standing out in track and field and shit like that?
Ah,
I said and shit like that.
Eh,
Track and field.
no, but yeah. When I was a freshman, though, I mean, I won state as a freshman.
Shy moment.
Okay.
So, but I mean, it's not. It wasn't all, roses though, because I would give
Varsity too. You mean?
Yeah.
As a freshman.
Yeah, varsity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
As a
that.
freshman.
Yeah.
No, but no, because you're young, you doing a bunch of stuff. So I didn't have some good races some days and got beat and was mad and pissed off. It was like, nah, you can't do that again.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did your coach have you all over the place when you first started, or did he start like tweaking you down? A lot of times in high school, they like, oh, you fast? You're gonna run the 1, the 2, the 4, the 4x1, and the 4x4. Were you like? You knew what you were
Unfortunately,
gonna
yes, I had to run the 1, the 2, the 4x1, the 4x4,
do? Okay.
and then what made me mad though, my senior year. My coach told me, all right, you got to run the open 4, and we're not gonna put you on the 4x4. And I was like, why? I mean, let me keep my events to 100, 200, 4x1, and I'll run the 4x4. But he was like, no, you the only one with the attitude to win. I was like, no, because I had a friend named Terrell. I was like, no, that's his event. Let him have it. But he won't fight to win. And if you do this, we'll win state as a team. I was like, see there, you done messed me up now. Now, okay, I do it for the team, but we lost state by 2 points. Man, I was mad. I was like, I thought you said we was gonna win.
Somebody lost in long jump. I don't know.
No, they did.
That's funny.
They didn't get that. They didn't get the points that they were supposed to get. I was like, man.
Jordan, you got any high school questions, man? You want to fire back at them for coming at you about your linebackership?
No, come on.
High school questions. I mean, just like I never been to state. I mean, we went second round and lost, but just going the whole way, you know what I'm saying? The feeling of the finish line, you know what I'm saying? Even at a young age, as a freshman, did that give you the confidence next year to just come in and be like, fuck this, like I already got this on lock? Or did you continue to just keep grinding? Did you take that as like, I'm the shit, or I got to keep working? Or was it a little
I mean, if people don't know me and they just see me out, they gonna take it as I thought I was the shit, and I'm gonna take it for granted, and I'm just good. But behind the scenes, I work my ass off.
Yeah.
It was like I don't care, and I kind of regret it now because when I was then, I didn't care about winning. It was just getting better. And I never appreciated anything that I've done. I was just like, all right, I did it. Now time to move on to the next. I want something else. I want something better. I want
Didn't
something
celebrate.
Better. Not
you
at
were
all.
just like, what's next?
Yeah.
Next level.
And I regret it now. I should have took time because now I'm trying to make up for all that celebrating that I missed.
Okay.
No, we doing that right now. That's
Hey, that's
what
a celebration of you.
Yeah.
Were you the kid who ran in the dark when the lights turned off on that track?
Let me see. No, I don't think I wasn't ever out there that late.
Okay.
Because you can't be out there that late.
Oh, well, you from Kansas City. Hold on.
Pull up.
Hold
you
on.
can't be
This
out
is
there that
Arizona.
late.
I got you.
Sir.
When the police get out there like you like
man.
that, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about your college experience in the University of Kansas. And actually, I was looking, y'all had some fire alums. Dr. James Naismith, the nigga, and he's a man. The man who invented basket. It's a show. AMG, I'm sure, told you how we get down here.
Yeah, it's all good.
Dr. James Naismith invented basketball, went to Kansas. Paul Pierce, Joel Embiid, Danny Manning, football players like Gail Sayers, Aqib Talib. And then we got Maurice Greene, the motherfucking Michael Jordan of track and field. So what was your college experience like at Kansas?
I didn't really have one. No, I'll tell you because I never competed for them though.
Mhm.
I started running professional right out of high school.
Oh,
So
okay.
just because I went to the college.
These are Wikipedia live.
Yeah.
All right, no, outside of competing.
No,
Wikipedia
outside of competing,
live.
outside of track, when you went to Kansas, what was that like? Like just the college life?
I was just a regular student.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to class because I
went to class.
Sometimes.
No girls at all back
Not in
then.
the
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
He barely went to class. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Give us something. Give us some
you know.
one college story. Something you remember.
Sororities.
Oh man. It's different there though.
You can't do that.
I'm trying. I'm trying to think.
Podcast.
No, but like really, because I couldn't practice with them. I couldn't, so I was just going to class,
Yeah.
and then when they go to practice, I'm going into the city and stuff,
All right.
going to work out. So
Got you. All right.
I was doing a lot of moving around because you remember, I was traveling the world then too.
Mhm.
I was hardly there, and I'm coming in and out.
He was Mr. Too Good.
I feel like that's easier to get women though, and I'm still at that stage where I need to know.
No, I don't know. I would be moving and shaking like that.
Man, please, you
He's
come back
too
to
hard
Kansas
to get a hold of.
and what Kansas got.
I was hard to get a hold of.
That's exactly what I mean.
That was my thing though. I was like, I gotta leave town next week.
Yeah,
so this weekend I'm down.
That make it easier.
And too hard to get a hold of.
Hell, you not
No,
understanding.
but I'll be right there though.
That make it easier. I'm only about to be here for this amount of time.
See, that works for you. He was focused on something.
I'm not believing. I don't.
A gold medal.
We got a lady in here, so I was too hard to get a hold of her.
I don't believe you.
I'm just saying.
Dated plenty of athletes, so I don't believe you.
Plenty. What athletes you dated?
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, we want to know.
Me, I don't know.
Oh, okay. What sport did they play?
If you know, you know.
Basketball, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And football.
Maybe.
Oh, it's definitely no. Listen how she said
Try.
Maybe, and then she said maybe. It was definitely football. He left her something to think about.
Yeah.
I
had Edrin James on love.
No, never. Oh my gosh. No, he's cool. He dated one of my friends.
See, I threw a dart. I threw a dart. You feel me? That was a 100% dart. That's why I fuck with him.
Dated plenty. Right.
Let's keep the more story. And I was going to talk a lot more about college, but now that I know Wikipedia, I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh.
Wait a minute. When was you at Arizona? What year?
2001.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
You were traveling the world.
We might have hung out.
Yeah, I was. No, we didn't hang out, but
y'all hung out.
I just know a couple of people who was on her track team back then.
Did I meet you?
Nah.
Who knows? Shit, that would have.
Nah, I don't think so.
That would have been the time. Y'all know how old I was in 2001? Shit, I was still a bad.
You were a baby.
I don't care. I was good.
I could have been your babysitter.
Yeah, shit, I would have wished. All right. All right, so let's talk about your first. So you going pro? When did you go pro? You said 17.
No, I went pro. I graduated in 93. 94, I was in the World Championships in Barcelona indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they had you 90. Yeah. They had you down for 95. But talk about your first.
No, 95 was my first outdoor World Championship.
The Prefontaine or something.
Yeah, I ran at Prefontaine in 95. Yeah.
They said
I won.
You were the most underrated one in the race and smoked all them niggas.
Yeah,
I watched that shit.
Yeah.
Talk about your memories of that.
Nah, I mean, I because I was coming from a race. I had just lost too. I was in Innsbruck, this country in Europe, and I had just lost, and I was going home, and then they called me like, "Yeah, you got to go to Prefontaine." I was like, "All right," and they was gonna be on TV and everything else. I was like, "Yeah, I need some revenge now." And like I said, it's just the thrill of competition, and I just refuse to lose.
Okay.
I will
shy moment.
I will go through a brick wall if I have to win, but that's just me.
Hey, that's a great spirit.
And everybody was there, all the names, and they think they was going to win, but I just had something else planned.
Yeah.
So,
All right, and your first major international tournament, is that Gothenburg?
Yeah, Gothenburg, Sweden, 95.
All right, talk about that one.
It was tough though, because I went to Gothenburg, Sweden, and I didn't make the finals, and I was hurt, and it was like, this ain't right, because I took second at U.S. Nationals, and in the U.S., if you make the team, you're expected to win in the major championship.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how much better we are than everybody else in the country. So
almost
if you
like
make the
basketball.
team, if you make the team, you better come home with a medal or you ain't shit. So I didn't even make the finals though. But I mean, I was young and I trained, but I don't think I was really prepared to go up against that type of competition. So when I got back home, I was like, things got to change.
Yeah.
And I really went to work.
All right. And then your next year is 96 Atlanta.
Yeah, what
happened with that one?
Like, was it disappointing for you?
No, disappointed ain't the word. I was you can't even put that into words of how mad I was that I didn't make the finals there. I mean, I didn't even make the team. Because the year before, I'm on the team going to World Championships, and then Olympic. I just knew 96 was gonna be my year. But a month and a half before our Olympic trials, I got hurt. And so I couldn't train. I couldn't really train for like 3 weeks. I strained my hamstring. And then it was like a week before I was able to start running again. But then I just went there. I PR'd. I ran 10:01, 10:07 for the first time. But I couldn't run back-to-back races. I just wasn't fit enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't make the final, and I was pissed.
Yeah.
And the Olympics in the U.S. went on without me. But
Yeah, was it? And I was wanting to ask, did it add extra insult to injury? The fact that it was.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
most definitely. I was like, because I knew I was gonna be the man in America too. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna win everything.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't even get there.
Universe had a whole nother plan.
Yeah. But I mean, you go through ups and downs in life. It's all about how you fight to keep going.
Yeah. Okay. And then is that after that you moved to?
That's when I really said, okay, things gotta really change now. I had been with my coach since I was 8 years old up until that point. I mean, we worked good together. I don't think I could have
coach since 8 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think I could have done anything that I've done without him. But I just had to make that was the first time where I really had to make a really hard decision, though, because my coach think I should stay there with him. All of my family is in Kansas City, but that's when I figured out. I mean, you got to do what you think is best for yourself, not what other people think is good for you.
No, that's amazing.
So,
correct.
You crossed that hurdle, no pun intended.
Yeah. So that's when I said I'm moving to California.
Hell yeah, man. And outside of track, how did your life change in general? Like moving from Kansas to LA?
Oh man. I mean, I thought Kansas was bad though. I mean, you get to LA. Woo-wee. I remember I was driving in some neighbor. I don't know where I know I was in Watts because my friend, I told my friend I was in Watts. He said, "Don't ever drive there again." And I was like, "What, man?" Nah, he said, "Dog, stay out of there." But like you go in and it's nobody outside. And then you turn a corner and it's like 50 motherfuckers outside. It's like, where did all them come? But you hear them calling. They making noise and everybody coming outside.
Training day.
Yeah. Hey, that's real. That is real though.
LA.
But yeah, like and you can't drive that fast. The dude riding up on you on a bike, and he hitting you up with like, like yeah.
But did you get the Hollywood experience too?
A little bit. I mean, went to a bunch of Hollywood parties. I don't know, man.
You have any Hollywood stories like Dave Chappelle?
Any recollections? Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Ooh, okay.
I was like,
Everybody gotta take
Ooh,
something.
wee.
out of
Man,
it.
you know, hey, give us
Yes.
some of that. We gotta watch the AMG one, man. Give us, give us some. We gotta give.
Oh, I got some stories with AMG too, though.
Give us an AMG story.
Ah!
Hey, give us an AMG story, man. AMG a wild nigga.
minute.
That's why I really fuck with
No,
him,
that's
man.
my dog, man. He like my brother, man. Nah, AMG cool though. You know, he always cool. He always got a drink somewhere. And, you know, just
It's
sit
lit.
back, look at that bitches.
Yeah.
No offense, L. No offense, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't take offense. I'm just laughing. 'cause I think
I'm
that's
just-
funny.
no, that's what
But
he
you know
say.
AMG music. You know
Yeah,
that
of course.
shit get down, man.
Hey, he was the original bitch. Better have my money.
Yeah.
So you know,
He showed me love though, man. Outside of, you know, he gave me the podcast. He just called me like, yo, you know Maurice Greene? I'm like, hell yeah, I know Maurice Greene. What you talking about? You know,
yeah,
he took me out with DJ Quick and all them. Like, nigga, we had a motherfucking time too. Like, I'm like, yo, I fuck with AMG.
yeah.
100%, man. But I want you to talk about joining the HSI group, and were you kind of like helping, like, from the beginning of that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say they were together probably about 2 years before me.
But you were the guy.
but-
to come in. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I say, I mean, when I come in there, I kick down doors and I'm like, I'm staying in here. This
Yeah.
is my place. You know, so I mean, but that's how it was. When I'm on the track, I'm more comfortable competing than I am laying at home in my bed. I mean, that's just how comfortable I am in that environment. So, yeah, I went there, and you know, like the first year, first couple of months, I would say, it was hard because they was kicking my ass in practice and everything. But in practice, I'm like the person I'm thinking about everything the coach is trying to get me to do, and my brain is fried at the end of practice. It's just like because I'm trying to do everything he's doing, and I'm running slow and everything else. But you know, as time went on, you know, I started catching on. But I was never the fastest in practice, and it would piss me off. But when we get to the meets, though, it's a different story.
It's funny how that can always be a different story.
I mean, yeah.
All right, and then you won, and we don't fact check, but we came with these. I came with these questions. I ran them by L. She said they was good, but all right. So you won the 100-meter title in the World Championships in Athens.
Yes.
How did it feel capturing your first title?
Oh man, it was so real. You know, I mean, when I won that first title, it was like, okay, when I crossed the finish line, it was like a movie went off in my head. All my ups and downs from a kid and everything, and it just finishes with me coming through there. You know, I mean, it's something that I don't know. A lot of people don't ever get to achieve that. The best way I can explain, and I have never done heroin or anything else, but how they say they always chasing that first one. That's what it felt like. It felt greater than that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no feeling. I can't put it in words of how great that was.
Did time slow down?
Were
you like in a
very slow.
complete time warp?
Yes, it was very slow.
Now, I felt it one time in my life. I used to do stand-up comedy, and for y'all niggas who want to say something, y'all can go look it up. I still got them on YouTube.
I want to see some video of this.
I still got them on YouTube.
Was you funny?
I still got them on YouTube to this day. You can go find out. I was nice, but this was when I was young, like 21. So this is like 5 years ago.
You said when I was younger, like
yeah,
he was
like
in his 40s.
Anyway, I felt that feeling that you're talking about, and that's how I know it's real. I had the crowd just laughing for like 10 minutes in a row. And nigga, that shit, I tried to explain to someone when I got off stage. I was like, bro, that shit felt better than sex. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I feel like, but you did it on a world scale. So, you know what I'm saying? You got the beat, nigga. Yeah.
But see, I mean, but that's why I worked so hard because, I mean, I kept working because I want to feel that again, though. I was like, man, shit, that was good. I want to win all the time. So,
yeah, and did you develop a new confidence and swag at like that point after winning?
No, I did. I mean, like I said, if you saw me on there, you would be like, yeah, that nigga's off the hook now. He just. But I didn't. Every time I stepped on the track, I always say I have a twin brother, or it's a different me. When I'm in that zone, I'm a completely different person.
Flip to a whole nother
Oh,
aura.
that
like,
man's a beast.
He's a beast.
Beast with a big B.
Okay.
Like
Nothing wrong with that.
like fierce competitor. Like I'm a Leo, so I always
shine moment. I'm
Shine
a Leo
moment.
too.
Me too.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey, that's why we having so much fun.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean,
Wait,
I was
wait. What are you, linebacker?
We cannot keep doing this to you. We gotta call him. He'll be like, oh, he's right
Sorry.
before Leo's.
You missed it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Or did y'all miss it? Y'all could have missed it.
No.
I think
it's
Best
3
thing you
against
can
1.
be is a Leo.
Yeah. Hey,
Of
we
course.
are the king of the jungle.
Of course
It's
you
all
would
right.
be a
I'll
Leo.
just be chilling right below y'all, just kicking back, smoking my weed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he ain't got a problem.
Yeah,
He ain't got no room.
Yeah.
I'll be the
Sit here and be a
linebacker.
linebacker.
Yeah. No,
Or whatever. What linebacker, cornerbacks? I was on the field. That's
I was a nickelback.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
So you've broken some records.
Yeah.
What did that feel
Just a
like?
couple of them.
What did that feel like when you broke Donovan Bailey's record?
I mean, it felt good, but there again, I was like,
it wasn't the first time.
It felt good, but I was like, nope, I gotta do better. I gotta do better because I was like, nah,
But
that
you're
ain't
the
it.
fastest man in the world at this time.
Who cares? I wanted.
Sorry.
What more did you want?
I wanted everything. I wanted to just go fast. I wanted to. I usually I want to run so fast that when the people talk about it, it's just imprinted in their brain. Like that image just comes up. Like, damn, that nigga was bad. I just always want to get better.
But
better,
as the
and
fastest man in the world, though, how does that didn't feel like
better.
at the time?
It felt good, but I mean, I don't know. That's why I say that I never took time out to appreciate the things that I was doing then, and I just on to the next. All right, yeah, I did it, but watch what I do next.
Jordan, you got any questions on this, man?
I was about to say because I saw the Athens race and like my dude was gone, and I'm like, how much faster can you get? You know what I'm saying?
You hit that second win like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what though? I said the best race that I ran, I wasn't even able to finish it, and I would if I was able to finish that because I got hurt. But if I was able to finish that race, Usain Bolt would have had a problem getting that time. Just serious. It was. Ooh.
Yeah, no man.
No, because it was in the race in Edmonton in 2001 when we was in Edmonton at the World Championships. And before the race, I was like, man, my body's never felt this good going out. Like something really about to happen. So, but I got hurt at 60 meters in the race. So I am limping for 40 meters in the race. And like I said, I'll run through a brick wall. I just refuse to lose. And I won. I still ran 982. If I was able to finish that race, that world record would have been out of this world.
Limped the 982.
Yeah. Limping. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man, what's your reaction from your friends and family when people are dubbing you as a fast man in the world? Not you, but your people around you.
No, I don't know, because I'm not like a quiet person, but when people say that, I get kind of quiet. But I ain't gotta say it. It's like, it's what I do.
It is.
It's what I do, But they're like everybody around, this nigga did that. Yeah. Like, I did it.
Next, I did it. Sure.
We don't celebrate the hood for
Okay.
you, nigga. If you not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't even have this down as a question, but I peep kind of your swag out there, and I could see you kind of had like a chip on your shoulder. Where did all that come from? Was that like a hip hop thing, or just like you was like,
that
I
a
don't
Kansas
know,
City
nigga,
chip? I mean, I know a lot of Kansas City.
Like you would be out there bopping, like
you know what though? I'm in my own world. Like I said, I'm more comfortable in that situation, and it's like I run this shit. I don't give a damn who next to me or anything. This is mine. I run it, and anything could have happened at that time. Like anything could happen. It's like whatever I felt like doing was out of deal.
Not nigga, the swag
just like,
was out the
Do you
world.
hear anything before a race, or is it completely quiet for you? I know it used to be completely quiet for me, so I asked.
Okay,
like my
like when we
like,
getting in the
hear
blocks.
me calling for you, like I'm like, nah.
I don't hear it when I'm getting in the blocks.
Nothing.
When they say on your marks, dude,
Does it just go
Yeah.
silent?
You know how it goes. What's that biker boys? Remember biker boys?
Yeah.
And when they start, and then he get in that zone, that's exactly what happens. I was like, and the first time that happened to me, I was like, ooh, man,
this is
something
scary.
about to happen. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Exciting.
Man, did endorsement opportunities come along with being dubbed as the fastest man in the world?
Yeah, they did, but I mean, I guess I was at that time I was like protective of my parents, I would say. So I really watched what I was endorsing.
What type of stuff did you turn down at that time?
Oh man. Let me think. It was some liquor stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know why I drank every other day. No, not every other day, but
at the time, wait, back then you could drink like while you was running?
No, I would drink. But see, no, I wouldn't drink every day.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that break you down. Like,
yeah,
it probably do. It probably do.
But if you were still running off on shy moment, man.
No, I mean,
shy moment.
I don't suggest it.
Water.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Do as I.
You know. But I mean, I think my mind was stronger. That's why I was better than everybody I was competing, because my mind is stronger than everyone's out there.
Yeah.
Period.
Man.
I don't care if I'm not feeling 100%. I'm gonna make myself believe I'm 100% because I don't want to lose.
Indeed.
All right. So this is a question I definitely wanted to ask, because, like I said, I knew, like I said, you did Michael Jordan of this, but I remember they used to pump Michael Johnson up crazy. And he was nice, don't get me wrong.
No, he was. You know what? I mean, everybody talk about me and Michael Johnson. I mean, his predominant race was the 400.
I was gonna say, wasn't his predominant race more 400?
Yeah,
he was
the 4. But I mean, and mine was the 1, and we both ran the 2. Yeah. We raced 3 times in life.
Yeah. Did y'all have any real animosity back then, or was it just like that?
No, that was real. No, okay. I'll say this. I don't have no beefs with anybody. I'm cool until you say so. If you say something crazy, then I gotta get crazy. But it's like, you put your shoes on just like me. Yeah. So I was in an interview one time, and they talk about Michael Johnson. Do you think you could beat him? Yes, I know I could beat him. Like, I'm supposed to say something different. And then, I mean, we was cool up until that fact. He heard I said that, and it's like, oh, he want to switch up. I'm not gonna change. I'm who I am. Yeah. I ain't changed. Yes, this is who I am. Do I think I can beat you? Yes, and I'll tell you to your face. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, but that's the art of being a competitor, right? Like, you can't
right,
really
but he take it personal though. I don't take it personal.
It was like a personal shot.
Yeah, I don't take it personal. So we raced 3 times. The first time he beat me. Okay. The second time I had to trick him to believe I wasn't going to be in the race. So we told the meet people, look, just leave a lane open. Don't say who gonna be in it, because he would like try to set up the races. So won't nobody come up there and they was like, yeah, this some Italian boy gonna be in this race, something like that. But they just left the lane open. And then, like, about an hour before, you can't get out now. Yes, I'm in the race. Yep. And second time I beat him, and the third time we both got hurt. We both got hurt, but he ran a week later. I couldn't run for a month later.
That's crazy.
So take that how you want it.
Man, that's magic.
I went past him, and they carted him off in a wheelbarrow. Yeah. It was funny. in a wheelbarrow. And then I pulled my groin.
Yeah, that was crazy. Y'all both got injured on the 200 meter, right?
Yeah, and it was, and I told, hey, you got to make this uniform up for, because he thought he was Superman, and I said, yes, make me a green uniform. I'm kryptonite then.
Yeah. Well,
let him be known. I think I was Superman because I didn't finish. I might have been Superman.
That's a moment. I was watching that on YouTube. People was commenting like when you finally see somebody after too long.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that was dope, man.
What goes through your mind when you get hurt? You've been hurt more than once.
Damn.
Just like that?
Yeah. Like, damn. Why now? Yeah. I mean, that's all you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, because you put your body on the line every time. you're trying to do something that nobody's done before. So obviously things happen.
Yeah.
All right, 2000 Olympics, man. So and that's where you win your first gold medal. But I want to know about
my first Olympic gold medal.
Your first Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
I want to know what's the what's the experience like in the Olympics for an athlete, before you start running and stuff, like when you first get there and things like that.
Oh man, I had a ball in Australia. It was so much fun. And the thing was, like, I think it was a good thing because track and field is like the biggest sport in the Olympics. So we didn't go, we wasn't 1st. So we like more in the middle, and then we'll be to the end. So you can go. I mean, I was able to experience the opening ceremonies and experience all of the things that the Olympics really have, and then get into my race and then go out there and compete. So it was fun. I mean, when I walked into the stage, I made sure I was like in the back. I wasn't in the front. I made sure I was like one of the last ones in, and we had on our Olympic uniform, but we had the hat on. Before I walked out there, I tilted my hat to the side, like they say in Kansas, Ace Deuce. I was walking out, Deuce, pivoting in there. I'm like, yes, I'm here.
Man,
no, but it was
with like the other athletes from other sports and stuff like that, like.
Nah, it's cool because like they have you in this holding area, right? And then everybody just all around. So you got the basketball players, the tennis player. That's when I first met Venus for the first time. Met Venus.
He said it first name, like Venus.
Yeah. Yeah, Venus and Serena. So that's when we met them. Just meeting all the athletes, and then that's when you realize like. You're not the only one because they coming up. Oh yeah, hey, I've been looking at you. Like, damn, for real? Like, yeah, but all there. We just having a good time.
Yeah, man. How much competition is there? And I always wonder this. Like, I don't know how it is in high school or college, but for the Olympics specifically, competing against other runners, but then other runners from America. Like, what's the competitive?
I mean, truthfully,
yeah,
it's easier. It's easier. Once you get to the Olympics, it's an easy road because going through, if you, like I said before, if you make the team, the U.S. team, you're expected to win or get a medal there because what we have to go through is so much harder than every other country. Like, I mean, because we're so much bigger than every other country. Yeah. You might have one country who got one person that's fast, but then they go to their trials. It don't matter. They get
they're dimed in.
No, because we used to talk about Otto, who was one of my training partners. He's from Trinidad, Trinidad and Tobago. He would get a fax and he'd come to practice. Yep, I made my team. I'm like, you asshole. Like, and I got to go through this gauntlet to try to go get to my team. But I mean, it is so much harder. And then, like, we would play games during the rounds. It's like, all right, who could be the fastest, slowest person and win their heat? Yeah. Like we would really do that.
You guys were
like,
making your own side bets.
Yeah, like because we trying to make it as easy as possible because the semifinals and the finals is not going to be easy. Right. So we trying to conserve as much energy as possible. So we like it. But if you try to do that at the U.S. trials, you're not going.
Yeah,
there's no possible way.
That's really the biggest stage.
Yeah, that's the ultimate stage.
Okay, all right. So then, was it a bigger moment for you winning your Olympic gold medal or breaking the world record?
I see. It's hard. It's hard because when you want something, and okay, you want two things really, really bad. And you're able to get both of them, it's like how I don't know which one you can put before the other. I mean, they're both prestigious things. It's like I don't know. If I would have to say anything, it would probably be the gold medal in the Olympics just by a little bit.
Okay.
Just by a little bit. But look, you are forever known as once being the gold medalist or once being a world record holder. Like forever.
Yeah,
It's like
they're both the same.
It's like it's etched in stone. And 60,000 years from now, somebody be talking about, man, them boys they wasn't running nothing because
They like, we running the
yeah,
7 seconds.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's always there. It's in history. It'll never be erased.
Yeah, nah, man.
So indoor track, 60 meters. Does the record stand still?
No, actually, one of my proteges broke it.
Oh.
So it's good. But you know what though? Whenever one of my records get broken, I'm not mad. I mean, records. I've always said records are made to be broken. So, but Christian Coleman, right now, who I talk to a lot, if anybody broke it, I'm glad it was him.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good. Awesome.
Nah, but that motherfucker, nigga, that shit was blazing. The indoor shit was crazy though, because you gotta run up the shit at the end. That kind of scared me a little bit. Like,
well, but if you win it,
it don't scare. Is fun.
If you're winning, it don't scare you because you're hitting the mat first. And like I would always run and I would turn just at the right time so my back could hit and I could just walk. And then everybody else, that's when you worried about it. If you with everybody else and they hitting the mat, they hit it with their shoulder and trying to. I didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what's going on out here, man?
Yeah.
All right, so the only sprinter, they said that you're the only sprinter to hold the 60-meter and 100-meter world records at the same time. What does that mean for you?
I mean, it's just an accomplishment, know. I mean, it was good.
Just another another trip.
And I hope I don't sound arrogant, but I mean that's what I think that's what I was born to do, though. I mean, it's just
you do that. You do track.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Jordan, you got any questions on this one?
No, I'm just blown away. Hearing these stories, bro.
Looking at them on just seeing that shit, and and it's crazy because I seen an article about you, but it was about Arizona, and they were saying, and we don't fact check, but they said you was helping one of the high schools out here.
Yeah.
And it was like most of the kids,
I do.
They don't know who's helping them first, and then they go look on YouTube. So I'm sure you was looking on YouTube earlier. And like, yo, this nigga.
Why Arizona?
It's cheaper than California. No, I just moved here 3.5 years ago. So, and when I always like to help and give back. So, for 2 years I was at South Mountain helping them out, but now I'm helping some other kids out at Highland.
Highland High School in Gilbert.
Yep.
Okay.
In Highland. So, we doing our thing. We all right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help them get to their next, get to what they're on to next. And I just got a girl a scholarship at what is it? UVU, Utah Valley. So,
they always have pretty fast girls. I used to get some of them.
I always say it's a work in progress.
We about to go outside and do a race with Podson, L, and Maurice Greene.
Podson gonna be dead last. I got on heels, okay?
Look, I'm not playing with nobody. I'm out here to compete too.
Now, but see, I have nothing to prove now. So if they ask if we race, just you won.
I know. I'm like that
young. Like, I did this. Already.
I'm like that young boxer trying to fight Bernard Hopkins.
Don't do it.
All right, so in 2002, Tim Montgomery breaks your record, but then he get busted for performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh.
And just coming from you specifically, at the time, are you like, shit, I'm happy to have my record back? Or are you like, well, how do you feel about that at the time?
You know what? I'll say, because in that year, I broke my leg earlier in the year.
Yeah.
I was riding my motorcycle and car hit me. Yeah. But I broke my leg. But the doctor told me, you know what, for you, this is the best place possible that you could break your leg. And it was the head of the fibula bone, and it was a clean break. So I didn't need a cast or anything. He just like, you got to stay off of it for a while until it heals up. So earlier in the year, I wasn't able to really train. And then when I was starting to put weight on it and stuff like that, then I started training. I was doing pool workouts and everything else. So we go the US Championships is coming. So I have a little training and I win 988. beat Tim. And we had a couple of races in Europe, and I would win, but I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I had a contract to do a couple more races. So I told my manager, I was like, look, I'm gonna go start running like shit, and I don't want to go out there. If I don't think I can win, or if I don't think I'm prepared enough, I'm not gonna go out there. But if I step on the track, if I'm strong enough to step on the track, I'm strong enough to win. So I was like, I just need a break. So can you tell them that I'm not gonna run? And that next race, because I'm not in the race, and I was supposed to be there, and I looked, I was like, this motherfucker. I was pissed. That was the only time I was pissed, because I really don't like him. That's just
no. Why you don't like him? You knew you knew the bullshit was transpiring.
Oh yeah, I knew it. Yeah, you know.
So you can feel it.
Yeah, no, but I knew it, because and they would do dumb shit. They had Project World Record. Yeah, see, I wish you would say something stupid to me before we run, because that's just gonna make the ass whooping worse.
Yeah.
And they would always do shit. And remember, in Edmonton, when I said that was the best race that I wasn't able to finish, he got second. I refuse to let him beat me. I don't care what it is. And it was like a week before he was saying something. I was like, I beat you with one leg. What makes you think you can beat me?
Yeah.
And then he goes and does that. I was like, this is
that's dope.
Cheating.
Nah,
exactly.
Nobody likes a cheater. Like, I mean,
exactly. But I knew it was gonna come back. So
Yeah, I was just curious. I was really looking at that. But all right. So then, your last Olympics was 2004, right?
Yeah, 2004.
Right, so 2004 Olympics in Athens, and I want the same questions I asked about Sydney. I think we was talking about earlier. What was the experience like in Athens outside of the track stuff? Like when you first get there, did you meet LeBron James? I know LeBron was there.
Yeah, I met LeBron.
Kobe or no?
Yeah.
Was Kobe?
No, they was all there.
Okay,
yeah, it was all there.
Marbury, Iverson,
all of them. Yeah. Yeah, we was able to meet one time, but see, remember, I mean, Athens was a crazy place though. So they stayed. Like I was in a different hotel. I wasn't in the village like everybody else.
Gotcha.
But they were in like Fort Knox.
They kept it locked down.
Yeah, they had so much security around that hotel.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But yeah, it was fun.
No, that's nice, man. All right, so then you won the bronze, I think, in the 100.
Unfortunately,
and then
all because of a mistake, though. But...
What was the mistake?
A mistake.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
What was the mistake?
Okay, I like to be in the middle of the track when I run, because when I'm running, I can feel what's on the left and what's on the right.
So 5 and 6.
Oh, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So we're in the semifinals, and me and Osafa Powell, Jamaican, and we be battling all year. And remember, you're trying to conserve as much energy as possible. And as we're running in the semifinal, I feel he like running hard. I'm like, why are you doing this now? Okay, I'm gonna ease up. So I eased up, and then another guy, Obadale, came, and he came leaning. So I took third, and I was like, shit, that done fucked me up. Because now
you never slack off.
Yeah. So now, I mean, because if you get first or second, you're gonna be in the middle. But now I took third, so it's gonna push me out in the lanes. And I was like, man, I just hope I don't be in lane 8 or or 1. So I was in 7. I told my coach, I was like, look, this is exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit my start now, and Osafa and Obadale, they're not gonna be anywhere in the race, and I'm gonna be running by myself. And that's exactly what happened. And then Justin was in lane 3.
Gatlin?
Yeah, he too far over. So I didn't even feel him coming, because the same thing happened in the trials. We was right next to each other. I get out, and then he make a move. Oh, no, you stay back there, because I'm just going to stay. I'm going to do everything that I can. I'm going to just stay right in front of you. But I couldn't feel him over there, and messed me up. So.
Got you. But at that point, you had already dominated.
I did, but it was it was a dumb move on my part.
Yeah.
And they think they
So
all
you still
won, but
coulda
I'm
got
like,
another one
oh
off.
man, definitely,
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind. But
Yeah, nah, it is.
it was one I gave him, but then he got busted too. So what's the difference?
Yeah,
What advice are you out here giving to these young athletes in Arizona that you would give to anybody else? These young sprinters.
The problem with young people today is they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves, and they're always, they feel entitled that you're supposed to just give it to me. And I'm like, nah, it don't work like that. You got to work for it. So if you want it, we gonna work.
Why you deal with that every day, L?
Well,
Tell 'em
in work life, I deal with that every day. Being a human resources director, I deal with a lot of people who want raises and money and don't do anything. And
they feel entitled.
Gotta bring value. Like, what are you doing? What are you working for?
It's the society we in now.
It is instant gratification.
Yep.
Okay, got you. All right. So and then 2005, you said it's a Safa pal.
Yeah.
He officially actually breaks the record for the 100 meter. Were you still pissed, or were you just like, you call him and congratulate him?
No, I did actually. I did call him and congratulate him though. But I was on my victory tour. I'm like, I'm finished. This is it. So I go to races and I'm like, yep, it's been good to see y'all later. Cause I mean, at a certain point, it's like, they always used to ask me, why are you still going on? Why? Because I want to get better. But I mean, my mind was tired.
Yeah.
Like, I would have a little injury and it's like, I don't feel like, going through all that hard work to get back to it. Like mentally, I was tired. Physically, I could have did it. But mentally, I was tired. And I was like, you know what? It's time.
You knew when you were done.
Yeah. It's like, what else I got to prove? I mean, I always tell people I am the luckiest person ever because I accomplished every single thing you could possibly accomplish in the sport. There's nothing. I was the first to run under 10 seconds so many times. I was the first to do it. I was the first. Like, there's nothing more to prove.
Yeah.
Nothing. So it was like, now go live your life.
All right.
How's being retired then?
Relaxing. Well, it's less stressful, I say.
Okay, less stressful.
Yeah, because I put more stress on myself because I wanted to be great.
Okay. Man, I got a funny ass fact. So in 2006, and I don't even know what game show this was, but they said somebody called you Marion Jones.
Oh yeah, that was on the what game show was that? Where they gotta pick the person. I forget what game show it was, but yeah, they did.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, but
it was a woman. It was a woman that did, and she was like, "No, what I meant." Yeah.
Yeah. Probably that.
For one, how funny was that? For two, did you actually have a relationship with Marion Jones?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but she didn't like me though.
Why?
Because she was dating Tim.
Oh,
so
nice reason to not like you.
Yeah, they dated. So yeah, she didn't like me that much.
What'd you think when she got busted? So they was doing drugs together on the low.
Oh, man. Come on. This isn't Casey and Mary J. Blige.
No, the bad thing about it though.
I'm sorry.
Marion was so bad she didn't even have to though. She didn't have, but she's chasing Flojo stuff and she's trying to accomplish what Flojo did. And that just did her in.
Dancing with the Stars.
Shout out to Marion though.
Yeah, Marion, yeah. She cool now. She married to a preacher and everything. So she didn't change her whole life around.
A lot of people change their mind.
But yeah, we definitely.
I mean, yeah, huh?
Let's go Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. You was no Carlton, so
I wasn't Carlton.
Come on, man, what happened?
No. My thing with Dancing with the Stars, I said I can't go out first. It's just like I'm not.
That's it. Out. You're just competitive. I just can't go out first.
No, but you know what? That's the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
That's
never done
crazy.
Ballroom dancing ever?
Never.
L,
too much structure?
Show them something.
Only dancing I done was in the club.
Lessons on Fridays.
only dancing I did was in the club. That was it.
Just in the club.
Hey, it was far from ballrooms.
Same old two-step.
Yeah. With a drink in the hand.
But but no, it was fun. We would work sometimes like 14 hours a day.
Oh, of course.
Shine
Yeah.
moment.
Of course, because you didn't know it, so you
No,
had
I
to
didn't.
learn from scratch, right?
Yes, and you only have 4 days to perfect this dance before you perform it in front of
Woo!
and 4 day and live national TV. 4 days.
Yeah.
And
was
I
basketball.
like
Fuck
I'm
that,
not
yeah.
gonna look bad, so
Yeah.
I gotta work to
Blood,
get
sweat,
it.
and
I'm gonna need
tears.
a pound of weed to make this happen, buddy.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah,
But no, it is dope just that you even did that because a lot of niggas wouldn't have went for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But all
But
right. So,
I'm different though. I mean, I have fun with life and
Yeah.
everything. So I mean, I was like, yeah, let's go. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna make everything out of it.
Who'd you dance with?
Cheryl Burke.
How was that?
It was good.
She's cool.
Yeah, she is real cool. Man, you wouldn't believe it that
how
man,
cool.
them dancers drink.
Oh,
I would not think they drank like
Yeah.
that. No, not yet. No, I mean drank like
I mean, yeah,
With an A.
that's what I meant.
Hey, with an A.
No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
man, we would because like they would make you go out so you could be seen so people could take pictures because you're just trying to get your popularity up. But man, in the club, they are never without a drink. Like as soon like they get one drink, like oh give me another one. It's like and I'm like dog. I gotta catch up. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm hurting
Nah,
right
yeah.
now.
They dancing and sweating it out though. So, it's all good.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But all right, so
Yeah.
we just about to start rapping. I just got a few more questions. You know what I'm saying? So she already asked you about retirement, so we're not gonna go there. And you asked about living in Arizona. You killing it,
I'm
L.
sorry.
All right,
Yes,
so,
yes, I have some questions.
You talking about any business interests you pursued, when you retired.
No, and that's actually how I met AMG.
Okay.
Because I had a record label. I had a little guy was helping out. He was cold. He's still cold though. And then we was introduced to the fixers and stuff, and then they started working with him.
Shy moment.
They did a couple of records with him. But man, that record business is tough because
It's different.
What?
You have to be okay. So
Entertainment
you have to be
business in general.
passionate about it, just like
No.
you are about running.
Yeah, but like a record company, they tell you, all right, do this, and you do all of it, and they still
They
like,
still don't like it.
yeah, no, they liked it, but they was like, no, we ain't gonna give you no deal yet. It's
Yeah,
like,
of course.
man, I'm spending all this money. Y'all telling me to do that. I'm trying to like, when am I gonna get some of this money back?
That's
right.
why they call it the game.
Exactly.
Something.
So,
He said, "When am I gonna get some of this money back?"
man,
Oh,
yeah.
10%.
Yeah, all right. Any advice for upcoming sprinters?
I always say because in track and field, everybody, try to think of all the big stuff that they got to change to make something happen. But it's not the big stuff. It's work on the little things, and little things make big things happen. Just little technical things.
We talking about
Little
practice,
technicalities.
Not the game, but practice.
Yeah, practice. Not the
Yeah.
actual game.
Yeah.
That we sweat, bleed, not sweating. But
Yeah.
all right. So give a shout out to my man Will Clay and talk about what you know about my man Will.
No,
Clay.
hey, you know what? Will, that's my dog, man. He one of the best jumpers in the world. He just got married too.
Yeah.
So
time on, man. Shout out to him.
congratulations to him. Yeah, it's good. Will, that's my dog though. Good brother.
All right. So how did actually already talk about that. Talk about getting into the Kansas Hall of Fame and what that meant to you, being a Kansas not kid, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think as an athlete, you don't ever think about all the accolades that you will get for doing something. Those things, I never thought about being in the Kansas Hall of Fame or being in the Track and Field Hall of Fame or anything like that. It's like after you do so much stuff and then they give it to you, like, man, I was able to do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels good. It feels good.
I thought I was a knucklehead this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jordan, you got any more questions, man?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm just really inspired by just sitting here and talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Coming, just from the road I've been going through. Going down and just seeing what hard work can really do for somebody. Like you said, the small things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking in this very large moment that somebody would look at as just a small moment. Because, like you said, man, I had to do a little Google.
And somebody look at
research
this
and
like
shit.
a small moment, they
Yeah.
small-minded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's what I
it's
said. I had to do
everything.
a little Google research, and when I found out who he was, I actually had to call my dad because he's a real track runner, and
Yeah.
my sister. So I'm gonna make sure she definitely listens to this episode because she's upcoming star, I believe so. Like she's the fastest girl in Nevada, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's on one. So
Okay.
I'm gonna tell her like
Shine moment for her.
yeah, for
Shine
sure.
moment
for your
Yeah,
sister,
shout out to
shout
her.
out.
She's amazing, man, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future. But I know that she just listening to this she can pick up some things. So
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, and they don't even got. You don't even have to be an athlete though
no,
to
yeah.
make. You know, everybody look at something that they want to do. I want to do this big thing. It's no, do the little small. That big
Yeah.
stuff will happen. It'll come faster. But everybody try to jump to the biggest thing all the time.
It's
like-
not about the big thing, you know. It's about those little things. The comedians who were just doing stand up comedy, who were just funny with their friends, like
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx, but his passion really was singing, and you know he had to go through one route to get to the other
yep.
route. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just you never know. You never know where any of it's gonna take you.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna
Fun
make
life.
the last-ended question a double-ended question, just so we can knock them both out. So I want you to kind of talk about your family life, you know, just whatever you want to touch on, and then also I done damn forgot I smoked too much weed. I'm sorry. Medical marijuana.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. You traveled the world? What's some of your favorite places that you traveled?
I would have to say like the south of France, like Monte Carlo. You know you see 007 movies and see Monte Carlo and in that casino. I've played in that casino.
Shine moment.
I have gambled in that casino.
What's up?
You know that would have to be one of them. Zurich, Australia. Like if I had to live anywhere else other than the United States, it would probably be England.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun over
Why
there.
is that?
My
it's
family's
fun.
from there. My stepmom just got back from London yesterday.
Yeah. No, London is fun though. London is the whole vibe in London is just different. It's fun. Yeah, that would be it.
All right, and then your family life.
Oh, family life. Married. Got 3 kids. My daughter's in college right now at Cal State LA. My son is playing basketball at Mesa High School, and then my youngest son, he gonna be the one though. He a beast. He playing flag football and everything. He's 7 years old now though. But man, if you seen the videos of him,
Is that
you
that
be
little the little dude that little dude with the jug? Y'all seen that video of that little dude?
No, I gotta
Oh
see it.
man,
So put me
he
on.
in the flag football.
Yeah.
This kid is a savage.
All right. So before we wrap up with brother Maurice, and I want to thank you for coming through.
no
Shout out
problem,
to
man. It was fun. I like
Shout out
this.
to AMG for showing me love. And it's funny because I know AMG be showing love, but this nigga don't even like talking on the phone to me. He be so short with it. Yeah, man. What you want, man? What you want to do, man? You know what I'm saying? But he do show love. He called me and he said, yo, you know Maurice Greene? Hell yeah. You want to do this? Hell yeah. Like, what you talking about? So I appreciate you for coming through.
No
but
problem.
Hell, thank you for coming and co-hosting with me. I actually want you to really come sit with me some more. So, how was your experience? And then just give some shout outs.
I enjoyed my experience. I adore track, so it was a blessing for this to be our first podcast together. So, yeah.
She adored track, but she loved football.
Not like that. Damn.
No, I'm just joking. I'm
They
joking.
gonna be
Had to
right
get
on
one more.
after me. Right on after me.
You got to say, actually, we going Jordan, young hippie life.
That for real, man. It's a real blessing, a true honor to sit here next to you. Like I said, you know, just like you said, the small things. I'm gonna just implement that into my everyday life, including with my baking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a pastry chef, like in the making. So,
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, I'm like I said, I'm honored, man, and I appreciate it for real. Shout out to my gang; they already know. So
yeah. And then the man of the hour. So I want you to talk about any of your short-term, long-term goals going forward, and then give shout-outs, and we gonna wrap.
Now, my short term, just keep living. That's what I want to do. I'm just keep living my life. Just have some fun. That's what it's all about now. Help out, but really just help other people get to where they want to get to. It's not about me anymore. What I've done in life will never get erased.
Shine moment. All right. So any shout outs?
Shout out to AMG. That's my dog. It's my brother. Yep, for sure. Got me hooked up on here. I come back anytime.
Yeah, no, man. Now I need you as a return guest. That's
Hey.
how my show works. I know I'm a young black. I tell people I'm a young black hood journalist that went to South Phoenix School of Journalism, but truthfully, I do this to really build a bridge and create a narrative. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you.
Hey, we can do that track podcast. Let me know.
Yeah, no,
we can do that.
Oh, we can make money. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, man, it's Podson Radio. It's episode 92. We a little bit closer to 100. We staying consistent, and God is with us every time. But we about to still go roll up some of this good weed and get it cracking. Podson Radio, man. Shine moment. It's all medical. Prop to